I just went back to my childhood and whoever were in my classrooms,
Okay.
whoever were not good to me, I mentioned their names. I got them killed also in first chapter itself. So there is that Shah Rukh ka dialogue, na, if you want something, the entire kainat is.
Yes.
And I believe in that stuff. And well, I hope my father agrees to that. And to my father, I am the most undisciplined one.
So, hi everyone. Welcome to another episode of Words Unveiled. Author Conversation with White Falcon. I am Nancy from Team White Falcon Publishing, and today we have the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Deepak Ghoshal, a multifaceted personality currently residing in Mumbai. Mr. Deepak is the founder and managing director of an IT firm providing solutions to the global market since 2017. He has also been running a film production house, all while following his long-time passion for writing and filmmaking. He loves road travel, exploring unfamiliar cities, observing different cultures, cooking, and indulging in outdoor sports. Although he's a fictional storyteller, he enjoys reading biographies and books on geopolitical issues. So, welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Nancy. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. So, let's start with your latest book, Mystery of Himalayas, Danav the Origin Story. Can you give our audience a brief overview of the story?
I came across an article. I think it was published in 2019 or something. It was in Indian Express, also renowned newspapers. Uh, that few of the army personnels they found some mysterious footprints in the range of Makalu summit. That I think that is in Nepal.
Okay.
So that did intrigue me, and then I forward about it. Uh, so basically, this book we started I started it as a journey in Himalayas. It was not originally about anything. So actually, from that it catapulted, and then I came across one interview which was of Major Sushant Singh. I think it was in the TRS show. So the story which originally I was writing was about Himalayas and the mystique of Aghoris and all that. From there, after watching that interview, I wanted to, somehow amalgamate both Yeti, Aghoris, and Himalayas into one particular structure. And that's how this whole book, the journey of this book started. I had enough time in my hand because in 2021 I had a health scare because of which I was bedridden for almost 3-4 months. So I started researching on all the aspects of Himalayas. Where you might have heard about the ghost of Himalayas. You might
Right.
have heard about Gyanganj is one place which is also known as Shangri-La.
Right.
So I started researching about all those things, and I was very sure that I did not want to make a slasher book. There is one creature and um, goes on a killing spree. I wanted to have some heart and soul about that creature. And slowly, that story kept on developing, and that's how this whole book happened.
Yeah, so I'm definitely sure that it's going to be thrilling also for the audience. So, what inspired you to write a story centered around the Himalayas and the mythical Yeti? So, yeah.
As I said, particularly when I started, it was just about Aghoris and the Himalayas. There are a lot of fascinating stories. If you go and talk to the locals there are a lot of different type of rumors, you may say, or myths that surrounds that place, especially about Aghoris. But when I heard Sushant talking about his experience of getting that footprint, which was found in 2000, I don't know whether it's a rumor, what it is. So got in touch with him also. We spoke briefly about his experience, but he was traveling out of India, so we could not get into the details. So if there is a story, you always tend to, you want to finish it fast.
Yeah.
So I did not wait for him, and I just kept on writing. And then it happened. When Yeti came into picture, I wanted to surround the story. I wanted the story to be surrounded in and around Yeti. So that the inspiration was actually Himalayas. I wanted to explore different facets of Himalaya, different mix of Himalayas. Probably I'll do that in my second and third book also.
Okay, so it is only about like listening to the facts from someone else, or you yourself also experience, like you also travel there and found some, things, some facts which you tried to mention in the
I did,
book.
yeah, I did not find anything. Yes, I did travel there. I spoke to few locals. Um, Thing is, there are a lot of humor, there are a lot of myths. Everyone has the Dadi Ma ki kahaniya kind of question, and everyone had a story to tell. So, yeah, that's that. I mean, everyone had a story. I did not find anything.
You didn't find anything. Okay.
Yeah, for me, it was just an experience. I went for a trek and it was a good experience.
Okay. So your protagonist, ex-Major Samrat Negi, is a quite compelling character. Is he based on anyone you know, or it is like purely fictional?
It's purely fictional. So I don't know anyone. Like it's not based on anyone. It's purely fictional. Um, the only thing it's a trivia. Like there are few names in the book which appear in first chapter. They are all classmates actually.
Okay.
And I'm very bad with names. So I was not able to kya naam rakhu and all that. So I just went back to my childhood, and whoever were in my classrooms, whoever were not good to me, I mentioned their names. I got them killed also in first chapter itself.
So are they aware that you have used their names in the book?
Some of them are aware. I told them because they are married, and I did not want they have any issues in their home. But yeah, few of them are going to get surprised.
Okay.
But speaking about Negi, yes, that character was while writing, I wanted to have certain degree of. I wanted to build that character, and I had to really work hard to write each and every dialogue, that how that person is going, because there are two sides of Negi in the book. So first half he is different, and second half he is different. I don't want to divulge much, but yes, I had to go through a lot of. I had to talk to a lot of people, that how they would behave. We also kind of touch a subject which is very controversial in our country about honor killing. So I had to get in touch with few of those type of people whose mindset might or might not be like that. So, yeah.
Also, I think the blend of genuine qualities with fictional element actually adds a significant depth to any particular character. So
yeah, it has to be believable.
So speaking of travels, you love to road travels to unfamiliar cities, like we all know. So have you experienced anything like which influenced your writing?
No, it doesn't influence my writing, but yeah, you always, any writer or any who is, even actors also, they try to get inspiration from the real world only. So how we observe that how people are talking to you, or how they are reacting to a particular situation. For example, if you go to South, especially Andhra Pradesh or Telangana, the way they will talk to you, it would sound that okay, they are very rude to you, they are fighting with you, but it's just the way they talk. So this, when you observe them, you try to amalgamate in your writing.
Right.
So yes, I like to travel, and what happens with me is that when I travel, I generally don't have this plan that okay, I'll go there, I'll have a hotel and all booked, I'll stay there, then again I'll go. I like to be very impromptu about this thing, that okay, okay, we'll go there, we'll have food, the local food. I prefer having local food.
Right.
I talk to a lot of people when I'm traveling, so that I can know that how they are going to react to a certain situation. And yeah, you draw inspiration to it, but not much of it.
Absolutely. Yeah. to writing, you run an IT firm and a film production house. So how do you manage to balance these different roles? Basically, all these roles are different. So how the balance comes out?
Actually, Nancy, it's not difficult. In fact, if you talk to anyone, and I feel I am not that successful up till now, but there are a lot of successful entrepreneurs in this country. And if you go and ask them, they will all say the same thing, that it's not difficult. In fact, the people who have not touched the taste of success, they will say that timing and all that thing. And having said that, I have an amazing support system. My two partners, Abhishek Bandyopadhyay and Abbas Asghar, most of the things are covered by them only. And also, I have an amazing team.
Yeah.
They 85% of things doesn't even come to me. They manage it by themselves.
Yeah, and I also think like lots of discipline and dedication is required to handle things along with the team support that you have mentioned.
Well, I hope my father agrees to that. To my father, I'm the most undisciplined one. I'm just disciplined in writing or work which I like to do. Rest of the things I don't think so. I'm disciplined enough, but yeah, I hope my father.
So you are so true in this thing. I really appreciate it. So, what advice would you like to give to the aspiring writers or entrepreneurs who are trying to manage like multiple passion and projects? See, team to you are having, right? It is not important that everyone will be having a team of multitasking individuals. So what kind of advice you would like to give them who are handling things individually?
I don't see myself in a place where I can give advice, but I meet a lot of people who say the same, that how did you start, sir? How can I start? And first thing I would tell everyone, even if you are going to place a pan ka thela, chai ka thela, just start. I see lot and I meet lot of people, and each of them, they have good idea. They have a good process design, layout design, everything is there, but they just don't start because they are very scared. Okay, what if the business doesn't run? Oh, mera itna loss hoga and all. The first advice is just start. And after starting, just give your best. After that, you can't do anything. No one can do anything. You have to give your best and then just let it happen organically. I think 80 to 85% of people, they don't start with.
Okay, so as you mentioned, like people have the ideas, right? Everyone have ideas. They want to do something. They want to initiate something with, but the scared. I think more than scared, it is also about the financial financial crisis people are facing, and they are having some dependencies. People around them are having dependencies on them. So might be these are also other factors which are stopping them to convert their ideas into action.
Actually, you are correct that these are the only factors which the fear is so much instilled inside us right from the childhood. And I'm not particularly pointing out to anyone, but even my parents also. Like we have, Indian culture is such that we have been conditioned that way. So everyone is. I think most of them are afraid of losing the money.
Right.
So, and also arranging the money. That okay, business start karna hai, to okay, how from where will I get and all. But I'll tell you, I generally don't like talking about it. But when me, Abhishek, and Abbas, when we started, we had no money with us. We just started. So in 2007, I had a company that actually we went bankrupt. 2019, we started this another company in IT. We had no money. We had no client. We just had that spur ke if we don't do this, there is nothing, nowhere from where we can, we can get our meals. So, but there is that Shah Rukh Khan dialogue, na, if you want something, the entire kainat.
Yes.
I believe in that stuff. And if you start, I think eventually, and if you're hardworking and if you're truthful to yourself, that okay, this is what I want to do, everything falls in place.
So one thing is there I want to mention, like you are very much, transparent, and you are very much true to the things that I have asked you. So now we are moving to our next round, that is rapid fire. So I am having few questions for you. You have to answer them in a word or a sentence, right? So,
Is there a hamper involved?
sorry?
Is there a hamper involved? Like
Hamper,
current
yeah. Yes, yes, we will send you. So, let's start our first question. What do you enjoy more, directing films or writing novels?
uh, writing, writing films also.
So
Not
basically, it is
particular
writing.
book. I like writing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's the last book you read?
I was reading Lady Jane.
Hmm.
I haven't finished it yet, but yeah, I'm reading Lady Jane.
Okay.
It's about that Princess Jane who was, I think, she was princess for 9 days, and then she was dethroned, and I think she was killed also. So I'm reading that.
So, how do you unwind after a busy day? In one word.
Like spending time with people whom I like. So I have friends. I'm a socially awkward person. I don't
Okay.
like meeting people. So
Hmm.
I have a very set of few friends that I like to meet them. Uh, I have my pets, and I love cooking.
Yeah.
So if I'm मेरे घर में ये बात होती है कि whenever I'm cooking मतलब I am in some kind of stress.
Okay.
So cooking helps me unwind
Yes,
myself.
yes, yes, yes. So, a must visit place in Mumbai for first time visitors.
Uh, Canary Caves. I after a long time, like I visited that, and I don't know why it's not been endorsed properly, but it's one of the good places that, again, it's different people have different choices. Someone want to go and have fun. Some people who are like me, they should definitely go and visit Canary Caves. It has an amazing. It's in between Sanjay Gandhi forest, and it's an amazing place. It's very peaceful, and I like going there. And also Leopold, yeah, it has some amazing food, and you can unwind yourself after a hectic day.
Okay. So, Hollywood or Bollywood? What is your preference?
Films in general. I don't different. I don't like even calling it Bollywood because I don't know why that word originated, but I
It is
like
also
films.
Tollywood is also there. If we go more, yeah.
I,
So they have different.
I watch a lot of regional cinemas also, and I love films in general who has a good entertaining story to me. So,
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So last question. One word for White Falcon as a publisher.
I read somewhere or I heard somewhere that you never forget your first. The first one is always special.
Yes.
While White Falcon has been, I had an amazing time. I forgot that guy's name who
Shrikesh.
was being the, yeah, Shrikesh.
Yeah.
And he was very, I think I might have made so many changes in the cover design, and I every time I was writing that, okay, this is something I want this way. I
Yeah.
used to think, यार वो क्या बोलेगा, अभी गाली पड़ेगी मेरे को. He was very, I had an amazing experience with him. I had an amazing experience with you also. That you know that how many times we have changed a lot of stuff,
We did so
because this was
much
the
of
time I
different
was,
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah. Of
I
that
did not
character.
have any idea that how this whole thing goes on. So you guys have been very, you guys actually held my hand to move around that, okay, do this way and this thing. So I had an amazing experience.
Thank you so much. And before we wrap up, sir, let's involve our audience this time. So, for all those who are watching or listening us, we would like to hear your thoughts. Like, if you were to embark on an adventurous expedition in the Himalayas, what mythical creature or legend would you be most excited to encounter with? Share your answers in the comment box below, and there are some excited hampers for you guys. So keep commenting. And thank you, sir, for joining us today. And this conversation was so good, I can tell you. So, for all the viewers, Mr. Deepak's work and details are mentioned in the bio. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.